One of the biggest things about closed guard is I don't want to allow him to control my posture. So a lot of people instinctively think that they're safer like this, which in some cases you are, but for the most part, I want to be postured to have control of somewhat of his hips, so I can grab onto the belt, I can grab onto the pants, or if they don't have anything really to hold on to, no shirt or anything like that, I'm just going to frame on the hips here, okay? I personally like to grab onto the belt just because it gives me a good bit of leverage here. So I'm going to grab onto the belt, frame on his hips so I can keep some control of his hips, and then I'm just naturally framing my arms here, okay? I want to keep my elbows in nice and tight. The first thing we're going to do, we have to focus on breaking his guard open, okay? I'm going to keep my elbows in, I'm leaning forward, and I'm just shifting my knee to the inside, right in the middle of his spine, right to the center of his butt here. So my knee goes right to the center of his butt, and now I'm turning almost like at a 45-degree angle and opening my hips back up. Okay, notice it opens up his guard. He's not really able to keep the leverage to keep the hooks here. Okay, so the whole time I'm holding the belt, now that the guard is open, I'm going to use my elbow to slide his leg down. I'm framing my elbow on the inside of his thigh here. Gives me the opportunity to step this knee over his thigh. Notice I'm still keeping the hook with my foot. Okay, once I've got this step over, now I'm looking for my underhook on the far side. So I want to be under his armpit. That allows me to keep his body and his chest or his back on the ground. This hand is going to cross face. So I'm reaching my shoulder across his chin, looking to grab some material on his gi back here if I can. I'm going to put pressure into his chin, and I'm taking a big back step. Keeping my hook, just taking a big back step here. Once I've cleared his leg, now I can bring this knee in, frame it on his hip, and I'm turning into a nice solid side control here. So I've got my cross face, I've got my underhook, and I'm past his hips where he doesn't have any control of my lower body. Okay?